Hey guys, welcome to Den Talk Sports, and I'm your host Stella Allison, and today I'm here with
Bentley Balfont
and Brogan Cormier.
And today we're just going to be getting into our girls and boys basketball team. We even have a very special guest who I am very personally excited for, but yeah, we're going to get a lot of good stuff, so let's just get started.
And just for some background info, in 1891, James Naismith created the game of basketball for a group of students at his YMCA. The game has evolved much more since then and is now an essential part of our school. Let's take a look at how our teams performed last year.
Yeah, last year the basketball girls went 24-10 and did a remarkable job of facing adversity in the playoffs. Lost in the, what was that, Stella, fourth round?
Third round.
Third round. District, though, went 5-0, made the third round, and another tragic loss. While the boys went 20-12, lost in the first round against Kinder, played well, but just couldn't get that first round, and did 4-1 in district.
And since we have a basketball player here, Stella, how was that tragic third round loss?
It was, like you said, very tragic. I will say, like, after that game, we sat in the locker room for probably a good, 3 to 4 minutes in complete silence. There was 7.7 seconds on the clock, fourth quarter. She shoots a 3 in the right corner. Goes long rebound. We're obviously all under the goal, ready to rebound. Long rebound. Their players are just sitting right on the three-point line. And it's just like they got handed the ball to them. Like, literally dropped the ball, handed it to them. They dribble up, pass it. Girl shoots a bank. I think she didn't bank it in, but she did make it. And, yeah, that was it. We lost.
Tough loss.
Yeah, but we're looking for a better comeback this year. So
Yeah.
The team's looking great.
Team's looking great this year. I mean, less injuries. You got Laney and Remy and all of them. So, I mean, maybe
Yeah.
you have a better chance this year.
Yeah, definitely. We had probably 5 or 6 people injured last year.
That's insane.
Yeah, we still have a couple lingering injuries this year, but right now is the perfect time to be recovering from them because we still have we have I think a month exactly, or a little less than a month, till our first preseason game. So regular season don't even start till 2 more months. So
Yeah.
we still have plenty of time to recover. So I think we'll 100% be good to go.
Oh, yeah.
And I know it's pretty still early, but how's practice been looking for the girls?
Practice has been pretty good. We're starting to put in a new offense, so we're still kind of learning that. So there's been a little bit of struggle, but also we're just learning it. So yeah, some of us are still out though for injuries, so not all of us have been able to get in and really understand the offense, and defense too. We're switching our defense a little bit. Mm-hmm. So yeah, it's just a lot of new stuff that we're learning. So it's been good.
Yeah, and Stella, how do you think, what about the boys in the playoffs last year?
Yeah, last year, first round game, I was in the student section, and I would just say, I don't think anybody was expecting, that kind of game to end out how it did. It was a very close game the whole entire game. I don't know. I think Kinder was, a very well, put together team. I know they had a really tall dude. He was, 6'6" or something. He was very tall.
Yeah.
But he to me wasn't that much of a threat because I feel like they didn't really utilize him a lot on offense. But they were just a very well put together basketball team, and I guess good basketball wins games. So
Yeah.
But yeah, hopefully this season the boys can bounce back and do a little better. Hopefully they pass the first round.
Yeah, I think they will for sure.
As long as they play true basketball.
Yeah, I got a lot of confidence in them. I think they actually have a new incoming player, and I'll let Coach Jake come on and, give a little more about that. But he's looking pretty good. So
Yeah. And any new faces for the girls team you've noticed around?
So I would say it's not exactly new faces, but they're back on the court from injuries. So, but no, we do have some new younger girls who are kind of starting to get that varsity experience, which is going to be really good for them in the long run, because they're going to be like very good athletes, very good basketball players.
Right.
So it's good now to start getting that experience on the team because it can only help them so much more in the long run.
Yep.
All right, enough of us just yapping. No one knows our basketball teams better than our very own head coach, Jake Bourgeois.
Coach Jake, how you been, man?
Doing good. Thank
You
you
doing
for
good?
having me.
Yes, sir. It's an honor to have you on this podcast. How excited are you for the upcoming season, and what are you most excited for?
I'm pretty excited. We have 2 experienced teams coming back this year. We got everybody coming back from the girls team, so we got a lot of experience coming back if we can get everybody healthy.
Okay.
The boys team,
Amen.
we should be pretty good this year. We've been having a lot of good practices. We have a lot of experience on that side as well, so it's going to be a fun year, I think, for both teams going forward.
Okay.
So how is it balancing both the girls and the boys team?
It's challenging at times, different personalities. Girls are a lot different than boys when it comes to coaching. But it's been fun, I've been coaching boys. This is my 10th year now, 2nd year with the girls. But the girls have been a lot of fun. You see a lot more of their personalities. Boys, they like to be broody at times, and but it's been fun. It's been a little bit of challenge just kind of adjusting to it with the biggest thing I would say would be having to coach back-to-back games, because you try not to let the game before go over to the second game. But get that little reset time, about 10 minutes, where sit on the bench and refocus and gather my thoughts for the next game.
Yeah, and the boys and girls are definitely very different. Their locker room doesn't smell like ours. Yeah, basically polar opposites, but you kind of already touched on it, but we're basically polar opposites. Girls like to, show our energy, how is it though at practice, like the different kind of practices?
We do a lot of the same things when it comes to philosophy of X's and O's, because number one, I couldn't handle doing 2 different things with 2 different systems, trying to balance both. But no, girls they're either one extreme or the other. Girls have a really good day or it's a really bad day. There's no in between. Boys, usually whenever they have bad days, they can still figure it out. But it's fun, and it kind of depends. If I'm coaching the girls first that day and they put me in a bad mood, well, the boys, sorry for y'all, but y'all get to deal with me in a bad mood already, or vice versa. But if I'm in a good mood because we had a good practice, the first one usually translates over to the second practice. So that's a big thing I'm trying to learn to balance as well, to where, just like I said with games, same thing with practices. Try not to let that first practice go into the second practice and affect it. But a lot of times, I'm not perfect, and that doesn't work, like yesterday.
Yeah.
Amen.
So what has been the highlight of your coaching career?
Going to state. That was a great moment, great opportunity for not only me and our team, but the community. I think it was like 57 years since we had been to state for the boys' side. So just getting to cut down those nets in front of our community and our town and having everybody there and celebrate that as well, that was probably my highlight of my coaching career so far.
Yeah, and we're looking to go back there, FYI.
Go back and win it.
Yeah,
That is
amen.
the goal this year.
Amen.
Both sides.
Yeah, and hopefully since you have a very similar roster with their girls, that can build a lot more chemistry, not having to get used to so many new faces and you're kind of.
Yeah, absolutely.
Expected.
So last year we had 2 starters coming back from the year before. A new coach, had a lot of girls who weren't really varsity experienced yet. And then we had a lot of key injuries. Kenna goes out in our scrimmage and tears her labrum in her shoulder. 8 games in, Lainey tears her ACL. Brady was ruled ineligible when she moved here. So we have a lot of girls that are coming back that didn't even get to play last year.
Yeah.
So they've been working hard. They've been playing together now throughout the summer. Like you said, building that chemistry even more with those new pieces that'll be back. But it's going to be a fun season for the girls and for the boys. The boys, we have a lot of pieces coming back as well. You lose 3 seniors in Gavin, Mason, and Jackson. But you got guys who've been playing in basketball since they were in 7th grade with my sophomore group. They were 2 starters last year as sophomores, so they'll be juniors now. And you got the other ones that are coming in and be key roles. And then you have a lot of seniors. We got 6 of them. So it's going to be a fun year for the boys as well.
Mm-hmm. And, Coach, let's talk a little bit about the rosters, on both sides. How you been feeling about both rosters?
Yeah, like I said, we got a very experienced group this year. This might be the most experienced team when it comes from upperclassmen. We got 10 on the boys' side, and we have, 9 on the girls' side?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think so.
So we got a lot of upperclassmen that's going to be playing a lot of varsity minutes this year. So that always helps. Probably the biggest number like that before was the year we went to state. We had 6 seniors that year, and then we had another 4 juniors. So when you have that experience and the older kids, when you have a bunch of them, that really helps, especially when they're coming off the bench. Seniors that'll be coming off the bench, or juniors, or whatever they are, when they already have that varsity experience that they got from years past and come off and they've been in those moments. That's a big difference when it comes to a 2 and 3 point game and the win-loss, whatever way it goes.
Yeah, and you kind of already touched this, but like the girls have faced so many injuries, and the boys, I mean, they have too. Mason was out for like so many foot injuries, but you kind of just start to learn a little lesson. Not everything is rainbows and sunshine, and the girls obviously know probably just about that. But what has been like your biggest learning curve or a lesson that you've learned just by making these adjustments?
Yeah, so people I've talked to say that injuries come in waves. So this is my 10th year being a head coach. Laney was only my second one who's torn their ACL in 10 years. So, and then you have Kenna who gets hurt, like you said, and you got Natalie who's out. We got 7-8 girls who are on my IR team right now on the injury reserve. But I talked to the trainer and talked to our strength and conditioning coach, asked them what we can do different to make things, and they said what we're doing is fine. It's just usually when injuries happen, they come in waves. The boys team last year, we had 2 or 3. And the 4 years before that, we didn't have any injuries. Like, we didn't have any guys that were out that missed multiple months or anything like that. You have your nicks, bumps, bruises with sprained ankles and jam fingers and things like that. But those are things you can play through. Those are things that you just got to be mentally tough, physically strong, and go into a game and suck it up and deal with it. But when you have injuries like torn ACLs and torn labrums and Remy's on her 3rd surgery in 9 months and things like that, those are the ones that you just got to sit out, rehab, get healthy, wait till they're 100%, and get them rocking and rolling again.
Yeah, and enough about the past, though. This season, cannot wait. I'm so excited. But what can we, expect to see this upcoming season?
Well, girls team, we have you as our leader. Big birthday today. Happy birthday.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Big 17. So your senior year finally here. Been watching you since you were in 6th grade. So we got you. We have, like you said, we have a lot of experience. We have a lot of leadership between you and Rylan being seniors. You have the Kenna and London and all those as well. You have a big junior class with Brady, Laney, Ava, Chloe. So we have a lot of experience coming back at the girls' side. Most of those girls played heavy minutes last year, because last year when you have a lot of seniors and juniors that have played a lot, that means in the past they were young playing. So, and last year with all the injuries, we played 6-7 girls, but they played almost 30 minutes a night. So they got a ton of experience. They had to play a whole lot. We played 35 games. So they put a lot of miles on their legs last year. So that'll be able to translate this year, like you said, that experience and those big moments is going to come up. Like, so when things go south in a game, when you're inexperienced, sometimes you let that snowball keep going and the negativity keep going. You let a game get away from you. But when you have that senior aspect and you have that experience and you've been in those situations before, now that's when your seniors and your leaders can step up like, hey, we're good, let's go. And then you reverse the course of things. Same thing with the boys. Like I said, we have Reed and Jackson who started last year as sophomores. You got Trevor who's been playing since 7th grade, and he's been starting for 2 years now. You have Bo who started all last year coming back. We have Dom and Drake who's going to be coming in and help us a lot this year. But those guys are going to be ready as well. Last year, we still have a very sour and bitter taste in our mouth from the way the season ended last year and how things went. So they've been hungry. They've been working extremely hard. They've been getting after it every day. And it's a different atmosphere at boys' practices than it was last year.
Mm-hmm. Thanks for watching our sports podcast where we covered our high school basketball teams and how excited we are to watch the upcoming season. Special thanks to Coach Jake here for the interview. Coach,
thank you for having me.
Yes, sir. Make sure you check out our page, and we'll catch you next time.